Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I am Nidhi Taneja. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Wednesday, the 17th of August. 3 Indian security personnel killed in an ambush in northern Jammu and Kashmir. Human Rights Watch raises concern over Afghan forces using schools as military base. And India's Parsi community celebrates traditional New Year's with zeal. And now for all the details. 2 soldiers and a policeman were killed when militants ambushed Indian military convoy on Wednesday. This is the third militant attack on security forces in the region in 3 days.
Militants attacked a convoy at Baramulla town in India's northern province of Jammu and Kashmir, killing 2 soldiers and struck at a police vehicle, killing 1 cop. The incident took place on the wee hours of Wednesday. A massive investigation has been launched to nab the attackers who fled the site.
इसमें जो एक आर्मी की कॉन्वॉय थी जिसमें हमारी पुलिस की भी एक गाड़ी थी उसके ऊपर फायर किया गया जिसमें हमारे 2 आर्मी के और 1 पुलिस का जवान शहीद हुए हैं। हमने इसमें जो कार्रवाई करनी है इन्वेस्टिगेशन स्टार्ट किया है।
This comes a day after militants attacked a police station in Kakapora in provincial capital Srinagar that left 5 cops injured. This is the third attack on security forces in the region since Monday.
Moving on, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi raising the issue of atrocities against Baloch community at hands of Pakistan security agencies has gone well with leaders and activists of the community. Experts believe that the government should take the initiative to raise the issue in international forums. Exiled leaders of Balochistan have been staging marches, demonstrations and even seminars across the world to spread awareness regarding the human rights violations committed by Pakistan's law enforcement agencies in the southwestern province. They have blamed Islamabad for carrying out genocide of ethnic Baloch community and have been demanding international intervention. Experts feel that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who recently voiced his concern over the atrocities inflicted on Balochs, should take the issue to the international forum.
India must go global on this and propagate well, create contacts, meet the major countries and apprise them the real world-like situation at present, which the terrorists controlled by ISI are spreading.
Baloch leaders and activists are also demanding intervention by the Indian government.
Because India as a regional power should acknowledge the issues happening in its neighborhood. And I think the issue of Balochistan is an issue that needs attention, the world attention and especially India's attention. Mr. Modi's pledge to raise the issue of Balochistan on all international forums has given hope to the people of Balochistan that we are not forgotten, that our genocide is being acknowledged.
For a long time, Baloch political and human rights activists have been raising their voices against Pakistan government for giving impunity to its army and other law enforcement forces who have been involved in extrajudicial killings, enforced disappearances and torture of the ethnic Baloch community of the region. The people of Balochistan have been fighting for independence of their homeland, which they claim was illegally annexed by Islamabad in 1948. Education has been one of the major focuses of Afghanistan since the US-led military intervention in 2001. But as the country's security situation deteriorates, the schools throughout Afghanistan have been under threat, states Human Rights Watch.
In its new report, Human Rights Watch has stated that the increasing use of school buildings by Afghan security forces as bases during military operations in Taliban-held areas has been putting children at risk and depriving thousands of education. The human rights organization, in its 45-page report, which focuses on military use of schools in Baghlan, which is one of the restive provinces of Afghanistan, stated that such use of schools is contrary to the Global Safe Schools Declaration, which Afghanistan endorsed in 2015. Too often, these schools become battlegrounds as the Taliban counterattacks government positions, leaving the buildings damaged or in ruins and depriving children of education until they can be rebuilt. It stated that the Taliban also have used schools in Baghlan as bases. The report gave example of a Swedish government-financed school in Omar Khail, which was occupied by Taliban in 2015. In early 2016, government forces attacked the Taliban forces based at the school, raking the building with gunfire and mortar rounds. The Taliban fled, but the school compound was left in ruins less than a year after it had opened. The human rights have urged the Afghan government to take immediate steps to curtail use of schools for military purposes by security forces.
The new government of Nepal, led by Pushpa Kamal Dahal, is ready to address the Madhesi issue by bringing amendments to the constitution, Deputy Prime Minister Bimalendra has said. The Madhesi community has been protesting against country's constitution since its adoption last year, saying that the charter does not serve their interest. The Madhesi agitation in Nepal snowballed into a political crisis, creating unrest in the country. Despite several rounds of negotiation, the Madhesi leaders and Nepal's previous government, led by KP Sharma Oli, failed to reach an understanding. But Nepal's new government has said it is ready to address Madhesi's demand for amendments in the constitution.
We are working on this amendment issue, and very soon we are in the process of consultation with Madhesi Morcha party leaders and even EML leaders, and we have to do some homeworks for this amendment to work for the legal constitutional aspects. So it will be done very soon.
Nidhi also added that his government will work towards enhancing ties with India, which went through hiccups during Oli's regime.
All kind of efforts will be done to strengthen the relation between Nepal and India. During last government, it has been some confusion, some tension between two countries, but it was not favorable environment. But now this government has given the priority to the relation of all neighboring countries.
Dahal came to power early this month with support of the Nepali Congress Party after he promised to resolve the Madhesi issue. India's Parsi community on Wednesday celebrated Navroz, or the New Year Day, with much splendor. It's considered to be the day for a new beginning.
It is a day of celebration and new beginning for the Parsi community across India as they mark their traditional New Year's Day, which is also known as Navroz. The community began their celebrations by visiting the fire temple to offer their prayers to the eternal flame that stands at the center of the place of worship. They decorate their houses with garlands and prepare traditional sumptuous food, and the day is spent with family and friends.
आज मैं मेरे बेटे के साथ और फैमिली के साथ सेलिब्रेट करूंगा। क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे लोगों को? बस प्लीज कीप पीस एंड भाईचारा रखो, बस हैप्पी न्यू ईयर।
India is home to the largest population of Parsi community or Zoroastrians, which stands at nearly 70,000, mostly concentrated in the western part of the country.
India is an amalgamation of diverse cultures and traditions. Its vibrant and varied culture came to fore during an ongoing program celebrating country's Independence Day.
The varied cultures of India came together in capital New Delhi as India marked its 70th Independence Day. The week-long program called Parag Parv showcased the India's unity in diversity. People visiting the event got a slice of India's pluralistic craft and cuisine.
Today we came here and we saw so many stalls here in different states, and we are proud to be an Indian, and we are seeing so many the dances of the different cultures and different passions about all the states everywhere. It's so nice and being a part of an Indian.
यहाँ पर जो भारत पर्व का आयोजन किया गया है वो बहुत ही अच्छा है। इसमें देश के आज़ादी के लिए स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन में जिन व्यक्तियों ने भाग लिया उनको दर्शाया गया है, और उसके बाद में देश में 15 अगस्त 1947 को आज़ादी हुई। उसके बाद देश में जो तरक्की हुई उसको प्रत्येक राज्य में दिखाया गया है।
The objective of the mega event was to generate a patriotic mood and promote the rich cultural diversity of the country.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude the top stories once again. 3 Indian security personnel killed in an ambush in northern Jammu and Kashmir. Human Rights Watch raises concern over Afghan forces using schools as military base. And India's Parsi community celebrates traditional New Year's with zeal. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.